Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I am RoboMonk. Today, Spirit spills the tea on why you are here. This is a vast topic, but we're going to see some things that resonate with each and every one of you to give you that hint of why you are here. We all wonder this throughout our entire lives. Sometimes we have the answer at some points in our life, and then time moves on and that answer changes. So what about now? We're going to find out together. And as a bonus, we are seeing how your soul shines brightly to others, how they think about your soul and how they interact with it, how you shine so bright to them. And are you thinking about people? It doesn't have to be people, and it can be any kind of soul being out there. All right. So we're going to see how that happens as well. That is for my subscribers, this bonus. If you want to be included, it's easy. Just hit the subscribe button. You're in. And I really appreciate it. It's my way to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed. It really does help me and it helps the community to grow. All right. So this is a pick a card. We have 3 piles to choose from. And as you can see, we have a new thumbnail up there. So this is going to be moving forward, kind of the thumbnail artistic direction that we're going, just to give you a heads up. So go ahead and see which gemstone, which image, or which destiny number or life path number really resonates with you. Then down in the description, choose under the timestamps which one you want, and it'll take you right there in the video to see how Spirit is spilling the tea for you. All right, let's take a look at the images and all of the different gemstones. In pile 1, we have rose quartz. In pile 2, we have honey calcite. In pile 3, we have carnelian. So take a moment to see which pile resonates with you, and I'll see you there. Hello, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, Spirit is spilling that tea and answering the question of why are you here? This is such a broad topic, but I want you to think about as we go through this reading of what really resonates with you. 1 or 2 things might resonate, the whole thing might resonate. It just depends on who you are and what you're supposed to get from this reading today. And as a bonus for my subscribers, I am answering the question of how does your soul shine brightly to others? That's in the bonus. So if you want to get included on that, hit subscribe. It's my way of saying thank you to my subscribers for doing that. I really appreciate it. Okay, so here you see we have several different cards here in front of us. I'm going to draw images that I get from Spirit. I'm going to place them on these cards, and I also get little messages from Spirit, and I type those out next to the cards. And we're going to interpret them all together. So let's get started as usual. The first image that I see is of a pitcher of water, and it's on top of a table, and all of a sudden this table starts to tip over, the pitcher of water starts to tip over, and you're thinking, oh no, this doesn't sound good. But as the water spills over, you see on this ground there's a little soul there that's buried, and it's not doing very well. But the pitcher of water has spilled, and it's going to hydrate this little soul. It's going to give the water this soul needs. What does this all mean? This is what happened before you were born. This is something that Spirit has given to you of a reason or how you are going to function in this 3D earth plane. It seems to me that you are going to be a disruptor for good. And Spirit gives us the words, you are here to shake things up, to ask questions of the status quo, meaning questions that everyone thinks is just normal. That's how it is, right? So if you go and look at a culture and people just say, well, that's how it always has been, that's how it always will be. You ask questions of, why is this way? Does it need to be this way? Is it serving the greater good for all of human souls, for all of the souls down here, animal, plant, celestial, anything that can be affected by this? You are that questioner. You are here to shake things up. But also, as you shake things up, you water the souls with refreshing thoughts. You give them new things to think about as you are here on this 3D earth plane. That's a powerful start, pile one. Let's keep going. This next card is about how you grew up, how you were brought into this life, and how it shaped you to be the soul that you are right now. I see two different types of people here. One, there is a child that has a stick and they are kind of poking the ground. They're seeing what's underneath. They are alone and thinking, right? They don't mind being alone at all. They are just thinking about how things work around them, or maybe what's on their mind. They're definitely a thinker. The other child is hanging upside down off of a swing and looking at the world upside down, a different perspective. This child is also a thinker, but they have a little bit more action to them. They have different ways that they want to see the world. Both are gaining different perspectives, but in different ways. So Spirit says you are a thinker. You like seeing things differently, but maybe this was not by choice. Maybe this was because life forced you to. So as you were growing up, maybe there were certain things that were taken away from you, or certain burdens that you had to carry that really shaped your life, that you weren't on the normal end, right? You weren't like your friends. You weren't like people in your society, where this shaped you to see things differently, maybe from an outside perspective. But this is all according to plan. This is all a reason why you are here, to gain that outside perspective, to show other people what it's like and what it can be like if they don't just agree to everything that they're told. So this bottom card here is your challenge card. This is what Spirit is challenging you to do when you're down here. So I see a row of people just marching in time. They are marching to the same beat. And then I see a heartbeat line that's just very flat. And then down below it, one that is actually pumping, right? The heart is pumping. It's alive. It's doing something. So what this means to me is that this challenge is for you not to be like everyone else. Not to say, yes, I'm going to do this because it's always been done this way. To challenge the perspectives of the culture, to challenge the perspectives of things you've been told, and see if it actually works. See if it actually benefits people. Now, sometimes there are things in cultures that actually do benefit everyone, and that's wonderful. And you can say, hey, you know what? Let's leave that alone. Other times, there's some things that really hurt a certain group of people and really benefit other groups of people. And maybe you can shake that up while you're down here. And when I say people, I truly mean all different kinds of souls, right? whether that be animals, plants, or celestial as well. So just know that I mean all different soul types. So another challenge from Spirit is for you to look at a situation and say, what can I do about it? I don't know. I don't know if I can do anything about it. It's a challenge to see if you can do anything, absolutely anything at all, to influence how this situation goes. Now, sometimes you absolutely can. You can't do it. But Spirit wants you to be ever vigilant, to ever be watchful about different situations that come your way, because most of the time they are coming your way because you can do something about it. Also, to know when enough is enough, in both sense of the word. So sometimes when you see a situation that is negatively impacting the souls down here, you have to say, enough is enough. I have to do something about this. This cannot stand. And then you can see a situation where it's benefiting everyone, and you say, okay, enough is enough. I must not influence this any longer. I have done what I have to do, and I can move on. So know when enough is enough. Very wise word, Spirit. Thank you. Some of the roles that you will play as you are here on this 3D earth plane are what the next cards are talking about. I see you opening up a curtain, letting in the light around the darkness. There's a person or a soul there that is in the darkness. They have not really seen light in a long time. And what this means is that you will be a truth teller. You will have gentle awakenings for some people, but these gentle awakenings will grow and grow inside of these people. And Spirit says these tremors that grow will grow to earthquakes. So you will influence people maybe in small ways, but they will grow to be larger impacts in these people's lives. And Spirit is also saying, you can tell your truth how you see it, but it's also your role to awaken other people's truths inside of them, to help them find their own truth, their own meaning to why they are down here, to why they are here, and how they can interact with this 3D earth plane and fulfill their role while they're here too. There's a lot in that. The next image I see is you with a flashlight shining the light again. These souls that are in this darkness here are down. They have not seen light in a long time, just like the card before. They seem a little lost, and Spirit says they're hidden souls. So this could be for animals, this could be for celestial beings, this could be for different kinds of soul plants or something like that. Some kind of soul that we as humans don't recognize very often. You discover these hidden souls in these encounters, right? And you shine light into their life. You show them a new way of being, whether that's getting them to know their own truth, getting them to see things differently. You bring that all to them with this light. This top card here is a spiritual gift. Spirit is giving you this talent, this gift while you are down here. For you, Spirit will lead you to different souls that need your different perspectives. Spirit will give you words to say so you have the right words at the right moment. And Spirit will reveal truths to you so you can help reveal them to others, so they can find their own truth, their own meaning while they are down here. That's a wonderful, wonderful gift. It seems like 3 gifts actually in that one card. I see you with a megaphone, which is a cone-shaped, sometimes plastic device that amplifies your voice. And I don't see them very often anymore. A lot of times they're electronic, honestly. But it's to have you shout in one end and be amplified in the other. And this is something to say that you are channeling Spirit. You are telling your truth and getting others to discover theirs. It's not that you are shouting above them. It's that you are a disruptor here for the betterment of others and yourself. This last image I see is you walking through this 3D earth plane. And behind you is the earthquake that trembles. I see many, many souls that are being lifted out from these cracks in the ground. And there's a beauty about this. Spirit says you have a beautiful destruction in your path. Because we need creators, we need destroyers. We need destroyers so that things can be leveled out or shaken up so that creation can create again. You are there to help others construct again, to build again. So you clear it out so they can build again. And you are freeing these souls from their darkness. They are now found. They are now having their own light to shine. And it's all because you are this disruptor. So if you have felt like a rebel all your life, if you felt like you've had to fight what isn't just, what isn't right in this world, that is you. You are supposed to be that rebel and to embrace that rebelness. Pile 1, I hope this resonates with you. I hope this shines a little light in your life to help you know what your truth is. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Today, Spirit spills the tea on why you are here. We are seeing why you are here in this 3D earth plane. A lot of you have asked this, and it's time that we channel Spirit to answer this question. There may be 1 or 2 cards that really resonate with you in this message. There may be all of the cards that resonate with this message. This is a very broad question, but that doesn't mean that we can't ask it here. All right? And we also have a subscriber bonus at the end of this video that says, how does your soul shine brightly to others? So we're going to answer that question as well. And that's my thank you to you subscribers. If you want to be included, hit subscribe. That's all you need to do. And it's just to say thank you. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Let's see why you are here, Pile 2. This first image is what happened before you came down here. How Spirit formed you to be who you are right now. This image is very interesting because I get the words, you were forged, not created. Now, that's something that I have to explain here. So when you are created, I get this impression of blooming out of the ground or growing up naturally, right? When you are forged, that's talking about being shaped by very hot temperatures, right? Maybe something that was uncomfortable to you that shaped you into who you are. Something that was maybe troublesome at that time, and you were forged by this molten substance. This is something that is different about you. How you came into this world is a little different than others that came into this world. And Spirit is saying this happened so you could become something you needed to be here in this existence. So this seems to be a little rougher, a little more like it is built on strength and integrity, right? When something is forged with integrity, that means it can stand up to a lot of resistance. And this seems to be your soul. You can stand up to a lot of resistance and be strong. So this is that first card. There's a lot into that pile too. So if this resonates, let's keep going. As you came down here to this 3D existence, this next card talks about how you grew up. And you came down here still in this fire, still in this crucible almost, where you are being heated up and being changed and transformed by fire. I see you walking in a desert alone. The sand is blowing in your face, but you keep going. Spirit says you are down here and it's been a trying existence. Trials have been laid in front of you to turn you into a stronger version. And I'm assuming the stronger version is needed in the future. So if you've had a very rough existence up to this point, there is a point to it. There is something and a reason why you have kept going to this point. And there is something and a reason why you should keep going. None of it has been coincidence. It is for a reason, even though this looks like it has been extremely tough on you, Pile 2. Know that Spirit is here. Know that Spirit is doing this for a reason. It doesn't make it any easier. Being forged in this molten hot substance is not a pleasant experience, okay? It's something that does make something that is very strong, but it's not a pleasant experience. Let's see what your challenge card here is. So Spirit has created you, or forged you, right, into this soul that is very strong or becoming strong. Let's see what your challenge is and why you have to be so strong down here. I see you being covered in some kind of armor, some kind of toughness, right? Where things cannot penetrate you. And this is due to your existence here and up to this point where you have grown tougher. You have grown stronger because of the trials that you've had to go through. Your challenge is to keep going through trials until you are able to have strength and perspective on upcoming situations. So this does not mean that you have to be strong forever, but to have enough strength and perspective on upcoming situations. So there might be something ahead that now you might think is going to be actually easy to deal with because you've gone through so much. or someone that you know is going to go through something and you can help them, and it's easier for you now because you've gone through so much. It's like weight training or batting practice for baseball players, where they have the bat and they stack on the weights on the bat while they're swinging. So when they actually have to go out there and swing the bat, they take off the weights and it's a lot lighter. They're trained and they are able to swing the bat a lot quicker than if they just had practiced with just the bat and not the weights on the bat as well. So that's something that you can really picture in your mind as your childhood and your raising was tougher perhaps than what you needed. So then from here on out, it will be easier for you, and actually you can be strong for somebody else as they go through these different trials as well, and maybe an example to say, hey, you made it, so I can make it. So pile 2, with all of this fire, being forged in fire, feeling this fire, getting tough in fire, the best forged objects have to cool down with water. They have to be dipped in water in order to solidify. So in order for you to actually balance out, you're going to have to get washed in water. And with this, here on this channel, the water means emotions. So maybe right now, emotions may feel very foreign to you. You may not know how to feel things. You may push them down or push them away, push others away when you're starting to feel things that they are bringing into your life. And it may be very frustrating for you because you think, I like that person, but I can't handle the emotions. And that's because that's all this fire that you've grown up with. You may not know how to feel, but you are here to learn. So Spirit is saying these emotions that you are feeling or going to feel, this water washing over you, is not a weakness. You're used to the fiery aspect of your world, but let in the water. It's not a weakness. It's actually making you stronger, making you more balanced as a person, as a soul. Why do you need to be stronger? Why do you need to be balanced? Well, for one reason, your soul tribe is going to need a protector, and you are it. You are their protector until they can find their own truth, find their own strength. There's something in your soul tribe where you are the most experienced in fire. They may need your help as they go through life. They may need your experiences and say, well, what was it like when this happened to you? This is happening to me now. And you can be there and say, well, I did this, I found this to be helpful. And you can be their guide and their protector as they go through life and are part of your soul tribe. This is something that is very important for you and a great role that you can play while you're here on this 3D earth plane. The top card is a spiritual gift. What is Spirit giving you as you are down here on this 3D earth plane with all this fire and existence and trying to let in the water, trying to let in the emotion? Spirit will give you soul beings of water and emotion to help you learn and gain balance. Here I see 3 different souls. Your experience will differ from everyone's, but it's an example of water. There's a droplet of water and 3 different souls down below. These souls are here to teach you about emotion, to teach you how to feel. You will allow them into your life They will bring you healing. They will bring you balance. They will bring you that peace that you desire and bring you also strength. Strength that you have not known before. A strength through water, a strength through emotion. You've known this toughness, but now you know this solidarity throughout and this balance throughout with emotion as well. This last card is you with your armor on, and you are looking at a little bird that's chirping at you. This bird is singing its song. You have reached full balance in your life. You are tough yet emotional. You are not afraid of the outside influences nor the inside influences. You have reached balance. Spirit says you will gain a balanced strength to help others and yourself. Your strength and balance will allow others to grow and be safe. Just like that last card there, the protector for your soul tribe, right? That's why you had to go through the fire. That's why you were forged before you came down here, to gain that strength and to be balanced out. Pile 2, this was quite a lot. This was quite emotional for me, but I hope this resonated with you. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank Spirit for being here with us. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, Spirit spills the tea on why you are here. We are going to discover things about this very broad question and see what resonates with you. There's a lot that we can draw out from this reading, and I'm very excited to do it with you. There's also a bonus for my subscribers, and that's answering the question of how does your soul shine brightly to others? This is something how we wonder about others, how they think about how we exist in this 3D earth plane. And that can be animals, plants, celestial beings, humans, anybody, okay? So we're going to answer that question in the bonus for subscribers. And if you want to belong, if you want to be a part of that, just hit subscribe and you're in. It's really just my way of saying thank you for being here and thank you for subscribing. All right, so you see all of these different cards here in front of us. I am going to draw what Spirit gives me as far as images. I'm going to place them onto the cards, and then sometimes Spirit gives me different phrases and I type them next to the cards, and then we'll interpret it all together. So let's get started. I'm excited. So this first card is all about what happened before you came down here, how Spirit shaped you for this time down here in this 3D earth realm. This is something that I haven't come across yet. This is something that's unique to this reading. And Pile 3, it seems that you are here to be a negotiator. You are here to bring harmony. You are here to negotiate balance and to bring teamwork among others. A lot of times we are concentrating on what we can do ourselves to be more of a hermit, right? But this is actually getting out there and having different souls work together harmoniously. Now that is a true gift and a true calling. So this is what happened before you came down here. Let's see what happened in your childhood and how you grew up. I see you looking at us. You are the only peaceful soul in this entire picture. The rest of the people around you which could be friends or family or people that influenced you as you grew up, are in total chaos. They are in total chaos. They are throwing things, pointing at each other. They may be wrestling with each other, screaming at each other. It seems like this was a chaotic time for you as you grew up, but you were the person that would get people talking again. If they were angry at each other, you might go to both of the people that were fighting and talk to them, see what their perspectives were, see if you could get them to talk again. So Spirit says you grew up in chaotic events, or perhaps grew up in chaotic events, and maybe you had to talk to everyone to get them okay again, to get them to exist in harmony once again, or as best as they could. It seems like harmony was almost not achievable when you were growing up. And that can be tough when you don't have peace as you grow up. But it seems that you've always remained grounded. You've always been the one to have this knowing of your own emotions, knowing of your own groundedness, and somehow connected to Spirit. I don't think you may have been that aware of it as a kid, as what you were actually doing, channeling Spirit, gaining your strength, and influencing others around you. But this is a whole reason why you are here, why you're in this 3D earth plane, to carry on that tradition, not of the chaos, but of the balance and bringing harmony. So this bottom card here is your challenge card. It's what you are going to have to pass as a trial, okay? So here I see you blindfolded. And Spirit says, do not be swayed or blind in a situation. You never want your emotions to sway you into another person's perspective, and also not to be blind to a situation, to know what you're walking into before you actually have any chance of influencing the situation. So you must always keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, to be the best sense of harmony when you walk into the situation. You've practiced this so much as you were growing up. This may seem second nature to you now, but it's definitely something that you've been doing, something that you've been working on. These next cards are really about different roles that you will play down here, or different happenings that might happen as you fulfill this negotiator role. So you may become a leader to focus efforts on 3D world problems. You're going to have wonderful words with people, and you'll be able to influence them in positive ways. They may be small ways, they may be bigger ways, ways that you can actually see and not see, okay? So the fact that you are able to talk to people, you're able to understand where they're coming from, they naturally gravitate towards you. They naturally like you, and they want to know your opinion. They want to know what they should do. Maybe they come to you for advice sometimes. But also, you're able to focus their efforts on getting things done. So if you have a lot of people in front of you, or a lot of souls in front of you, you are able to harness their energy and to get them going. This reminds me of a sled race, right? So you have 12 dogs in front of you. They all have different personalities. They all want to do different things, but the person that's in charge of the sled knows them so well. They know them inside and out. They know what they're going to do when, but they are able to influence them They are able to have a leadership role over these dogs and focus them, right? Focus them in one direction to get the race accomplished. And this is like a sled race, a dog sled race, where you are going to be able to focus these energies, focus these different personalities that may seem very different into a common goal. This next image, I see you in a meditative pose, but also in almost a yin-yang with your arms. I see a yin-yang behind you. You are a balancer of spiritual energies, and you're keeping the light alive. The fact that you are bringing light into this world, that you are shedding light into different situations and not being swayed or blinded by a situation, you are able to actually talk to both sides of a situation. Say there's an argument or something that needs to get done and people aren't agreeing on how it should get done. You're able to talk to both sides, and that is something that is so special. And they both respect you. Both sides respect you, and you're able to balance those spiritual energies as you are here. This top card is all about the spiritual gifts that you have been given while you are here in this 3D earth plane. Spirit has given you the gift of being an empath. Now, if you are an empath, you might not think that's a very good gift. I understand. I'm there with you. But Spirit is, again, spilling this tea on why this is actually a good thing, and you may or may not realize it. The fact that you can walk into a room and read people's energies immediately, to know what they're thinking, know how their energies are vibing, to know if someone is upset or someone is happy, why they're happy, all of these different things are second nature to you. And to do that is a great way to negotiate. So you can go over to the happy soul and say, hey, I'm really happy that you're happy. Or go over to the angry soul and say, I understand why you're angry. I understand that. Now let's work together to bring harmony in this situation. This is something that's crucial to negotiate a balance, and you have it. So there is an upside to being an empath, whether you realize it or not. You can read people easily, and you know what they need, and you can provide it. This last card, I see you bridging the gap between two people. Again, negotiating the balance. Spirit is saying you are letting life flow through any situation. You are giving awareness to new perspectives, and you are balancing and harmonizing here in this 3D earth plane. And that is why you are here, pile 3. This is something that is so special. It's something that we don't see very often, but it's so crucial for all of our soul's existence, whether you be human, animal, plant, or celestial. Doesn't matter. This balance is necessary, and you can bring it here in this 3D earth plane. Pile 3, I truly hope this resonates with you. I really appreciate you being here with me today, and I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today as well. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello everyone, and welcome to my subscriber bonus. It's a way to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And if you want to be included in this reading, hit subscribe, and thank you to you. It's that easy. So here we are. We have 2 decks here that we're going to look at today. And they're pretty famous decks. It's the Carolyn Mace and the L Key there. And we are going to see, how does your soul shine brightly to others? Okay. And I know some of you are saying, RoboMonk, I don't care what other people think. That's fine. I get that. And this can be a little insight about how you shine brightly to yourself. Okay. Now, other people might be saying, RoboMonk, I don't care about, other humans. I don't care about how they interact with me. That's cool too. But as we've learned before with our soul tribe, it can be animals, it can be any living being down here, or it can be a celestial being, okay? How you shine to them, or spirit itself, okay? Because spirit is an amazing being. It sees the light in each and every one of us. And to know how we shine brightly to spirit, I think, is an amazing aspect to know about ourselves, like how we kind of tick, how we approach different problems, how we approach each other in this 3D earth realm, and really just trying to get a little bit of insight into ourselves. And so that's the kind of the question. And this really calls back from each and every one of you contributing some different thoughts on what you wanted to see as far as topics goes, and the individual questions that you had. And a huge one was, why am I here? Why am I the way I am, right? Why am I me? That's a great question to ask. And I think one of the right questions to ask as we are all down here. Why are we built the way we are? Why do I have these certain set of emotions? Why do I interact with people and other soul beings the way I do? It's a great question. And this is where that bonus kind of stemmed from. So I think it's going to be a great reading. I'm just going to shuffle these a bit because I'm going to spread them out a little bit later here. And I'm just excited to see where this takes us. Very excited. Okay, so that's that one. I am going to cut this twice here. All right, perfect. And the L key. Shuffle these a bit here. I do hope everyone is having an amazing day. And if you are not, then I am sending love and light to you right now, and hoping that you do have a little bit better day from here on out. Because each and every one of you, I think of all of you every day. I see your comments come in, it brightens my day. And I have a feeling that these readings brighten your day too, and that really means a lot. That's a lot of energy, positive energy coming into my world, and this positive energy coming into your world. And I don't know if you know this, but we really do affect each other's day. And just seeing your comments come in and seeing, hey, RoboMonk, or this is what I was thinking about this reading, it really brightens my day. And I hope the readings brighten yours too. I get that sense though, at least from the comments. So that's wonderful. Okay. How many piles are we going to do today, Spirit? All right. All right, I'm getting 5. We're going to do 5 piles here. 5 piles. I'm going to cut it. Okay. I'm going to cut again. I feel this one here. Okay. I'm going to cut one more time. Yes. Cut again. Yes. And this one. All right. Let's see if we're all on camera. Yes, we are. All right, great. Perfect. So we can see this here. And then the L key. I'm going to spread this out. The L key here. Spread it out. See what we get. Now the L key is a lot of feminine energy. I do realize that. But if you gravitate more towards the male energy, we're going to get that through this here too. So don't worry. It's all good. Both energies will be represented. All right, here we go. There we go. And I love this deck because it has so many different aspects to a person that is highlighted in these decks. I got to shuffle again one more time. And it really just kind of calls out to a reading like this. This is why I chose this particular deck for this reading, because it has so many really cool aspects of it, everyone. All right, let's get these lined up. For all those Virgos out there, I hear you. I hear you. I gotcha. Let's get these lined up here. We don't have to worry about that when I'm drawing, right? Just everything's perfectly straight. Okie dokie. Let's get these distractions off here and we're all set. Okay, so let's see. How does your soul shine brightly to others? Let's find out. We have the shapeshifter. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Wow. That is amazing. So seeing the potential in every aspect, seeing the world as potential, that's truly a gift. So you might go into a group or you might think about different things and you might come up with several different ideas of the way something could be. Now, some of us have this aspect when we are creating things. We have ideas about what it could be like. Other times we could be a muse to other people where we say, you know what, this would be great if you do this and this, right? Kind of combine these ideas and see the potential in everything out there. That's really neat. Let's see what it's paired up with here. We have Geneva, knowing, ambition, and confidence. She who radiates. All right. So it seems like you radiate this confidence. You radiate this, well, potential, right? So people may come to you and ask you about different ideas about how things might be in this 3D earth plane. And people really appreciate that about you. So you could be a counselor, you could be a teacher, you could be a person that is very creative in their aspects. You could be a person that is very well connected with spirit and seeing those different layers of a problem or of a situation and understanding every different aspect of that situation and then coming up with an idea after that. And knowing that you've really arrived at something that you can feel confident about and having that inner knowledge. Maybe you're even really good at tuning into the Akashic records, right? Having that spiritual knowledge come down and filter through you. I'm also getting the sense of maybe some chakra work here, where you're actually working on each chakra as you go down and really grounding yourself. So maybe you're very good at meditation as well. But this way, people see you as being very balanced and very in tune with the way the world is and coming up with the way the world could be. You also might be a person that creates your own surroundings in the way you want to see them, right? The way that you and the others around you are most comfortable. You could have a house or a home or some place that you live where it has this positive energy to it because you are absolutely working on creating that barrier around you of positive energy. And that does take that confidence, right? That does take that confidence to do that, to project that almost safety barrier, and also having that potential to create your own world. All right, let's see what's next. Student. Humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Yes. And we have Enid. Fear, wariness, and trust. She who doubts. Yes, I think these go very well together. Okay. Now, here is something that you may resonate with. So people see you as very intelligent, a person that knows a lot about this 3D earth realm and perhaps the spiritual realms as well. But you don't take a person's word for it when they tell you something. You respect it. You say, okay, thank you. Thank you so much for this information. I am going to go do a ton of research on what you just said, and I'll get back to you. Because you're a person who doubts, okay, which in philosophy, that's actually a healthy thing. To doubt what a person says just means you have to verify it, right? You aren't going to take their word for it. You're going to actually go in and do the work, do the research, and come out with something that you feel is well researched, well in the knowledge realm that you feel comfortable with, and then you can say, here's my response to what you just said. And I think people see you as a wise person, one that doesn't get trapped in the latest fad or the latest argument that's going around the internet or anywhere, right? Maybe in the family, you're the person that's kind of calm, quiet, collected, and you see things as on the day-to-day, maybe not so important. Maybe you run at a deeper channel. You run at a deeper level. So when bigger problems come up or bigger celebrations come up, that's when you get a reaction from you. But other than that, you are really locked into learning how this place works, learning how spirit works, learning how things fit together. And it's something that drives you. And people see you as a point of knowledge for them. And they love that about you. All right, let's see what else is next. We have the alchemist. I'm sure many of you know about alchemy. There's a lot of symbols in tarot that borrow from alchemy. And there's the light attribute, which is the transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. All right. And we have She Who Knows, Yelena, wisdom, clarity, and resolution. That goes very well together. So even with this student and alchemist being next to each other, I really think that you are a person that is seen as wise, a person that has been through a lot, okay? This alchemist does not arrive at a solution right away. They have to test, they have to be experienced, they have to fail a lot in order to get this information. It's something that you may have a lot of experience along the way and have come to some certain conclusions about some different experiences that you've had along the way. Now at this point, you have wisdom, clarity, and resolution in what you have experienced. So turning these base motives and goals into golden wisdom, all right? So this golden wisdom is something that you can carry with you, and it's something that is so important to you. This wisdom has been well earned, and now you are carrying it with you. You are realizing your potential in this world, and others are seeing this wisdom about you as well. They may come to you with problems. They may come to you with certain situations that they know that you've been through, and they say, "What did you do in this situation?" And if you're like me, I can tell you what not to do, right? I've failed on several different situations and say, well, don't do this, right? But that's what wisdom is about. It's about failing. It's about seeing what you did wrong, getting up, moving on, and gaining that golden wisdom from it. And with this wisdom, clarity, and resolution down here, you're a person that embodies this, and it shines brightly from you, and people realize this and respect you for it. And I think other soul beings gravitate towards you in times of trouble, in times of when they feel that there's no hope. You can put together something and gold comes out, right? Because that's the whole point of alchemy. You have this worthless metal, right? Culturally worthless metal, and you combine them and then you create gold. That's the whole point of alchemy back in the day. Now, this has translated into learning and wisdom, right? Between the student and the alchemist. And now you are turning in these horrible situations into golden situations. And that's something that you are truly gifted with from Spirit. Let's see what's next. We have the Vampire. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. And then we have Blanche. She who brings light, serenity, and beacon. Now these are interesting. It's almost like opposites, because usually vampires can't stand the light. But in this light attribute, you may be a person that awakens others. And I'm thinking of Scorpios here, but they have that natural zing to them where they give you a hard truth. And sword energy as well. Give them a hard truth, but it actually helps in the end. And you may be a person that says, hey, do you realize this other person or this other situation in your life is really draining you? Do you understand that? And you're bringing a light and a serenity into these people's lives. They see you as a person that is a healer. And I know this is interesting from this combination here, but that's exactly what you are. It's almost a surgeon, right? But yes, you are a person that gives hard truths, but also healing truths. And this is something that people may not thank you for right away, but in the end, they definitely will. This is something where you may realize a situation, and in yourself as well, where you have to say, this certain life force or something like that is really just draining me, okay? I need to get that energy away from me, and then I can be healing on my own or healing with this other group, because this energy over here is draining me. And you can do that for others as well. But bringing in this light into your life, this serenity in your life, is really the best way, okay, that you help others, that you shine brightly. And people see you as this beacon, all right? They may see you as this person that wasn't helpful at first, but in the end, they see you as helpful. Other people see you as helpful right from the start. It really is this kind of back and forth depending on who you talk to, okay? That's what I'm getting from this pile right here. Some people really like you. Other people are not so sure. But in the end, people are thankful for you. You may not hear that thank you, okay? You may not hear that thank you, but they will thank you from their soul, all right? So bringing in the light. So you are a person that really shines the truth on situations. That's very interesting. Very interesting. All right, and the last one here, we have the martyr. We have the martyr and elixir. She who forgives, remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. And the martyr, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or cause. Yes. So when you are down here and in your soul, you may feel very drawn to a specific cause. You know this is why you are here. You know why you are drawn to this particular subject or this particular problem here in this 3D Earth realm. It is something that you are so passionate about that you are really willing to give up yourself for this cause. You also have forgiveness. I think there are others that don't understand your passion or your pursuit of this subject, and you have this willingness to forgive them because they don't have that drive that you do. And it's something that along the way, if you are so focused on something, there are going to be many people that don't understand you. But you have this forgiveness about you, and not necessarily for them, it's for you to say, okay, I understand that you aren't as passionate about this as I am, and I forgive you for not understanding. Because clearly our paths are dividing, right? You can go that way, I will go this way. But others truly get you. Others see you as a person that is championing their cause, that is truly in it for selfless motivations, okay? And you are able to truly serve the cause without any thought to yourself. Now think about what cause that is, because for all of us that is very different. What cause is that? That is your cause. And being able to forgive others as well really helps you transcend. You don't have that weight of guilt. You don't have that weight of remorse. You're able to shed that and fly free. This one I see very connected, along with this one here, to spiritual matters. I truly do. You may have a lot more spiritual beings around you than, say, these middle three here. I feel like these middle three are dealing more with the human soul beings, and then these two here are dealing with spiritual soul beings. These might be also dealing with animal and plant beings as well. It just really depends on this one. But I see these more grounded here in this 3D Earth plane, and these two here are really more half and half, right? Half spiritual, half here in this 3D Earth realm. It's very interesting. But each one of you shines brightly because your soul is cutting through this 3D earth realm and really letting in that light, right? Letting in that light like Blanche here. So others can see your light, can see that spirit is here down in this 3D earth realm. Because sometimes this realm just gets us down and we can't see any light. And even though spirit can do this, sometimes we are the ones that carry the light into others' worlds. And we bring that light. So this is how others see you, whether they be celestial, whether they be soul beings here in this 3D earth realm or other places. And I hope you enjoyed this. I thought this was really fascinating. Some different aspects to really reflect on, meditate on. Let me know which one really resonated with you. I'm really interested in finding out. All right. My subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with us today, too. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.